Hello everyone out there on the internet, I am Awesomesauce with Sweet Victory LPs. Let's play Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, let's get it started. Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog is basically one of my favorite games in history. So before we start, we'll get a little tutorial. The three things you're going to need to know when you're playing this game are as follows. Jump, jump, and jump. It's literally that simple. The controls in this game are pretty much, Yuji Naka actually said, they designed the game to be so simple that a child could pick it up and do it. And, you know, I started playing this game when I was 4 years old. Way back in the day. At my uncle's house. Alright, so the premise of the game is you're a supersonic blue hedgehog freeing his friends, his animal friends, from robot shells created by Dr. Robotnik. Some people call him Eggman now. I'm still fond of using Ivo Robotnik. Yeah, I know, I'm such an American or whatever. Apparently I can't hit these guys either. Okay, those are badniks. Those hold your little animal friends, so you can, you know, hit the little birds out and throw them right into that waterfall. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Anyway, I got my first Sonic game when I was in the 8th grade. And it was Sonic 2, so I'm actually better at that game. But I will warn you, I'm working on a keyboard right now because my PS3 controller is acting up. Alright, these are item monitors. You're gonna break these open. They're like TVs that hold items that are useful. The ones that are yellow hold rings, which protect you from any sort of damage. So if you get hit by a bad guy, that'll help. This is a goalpost right here. You hit that and it saves your place, so when you die, you get to come back. What I've got right now is invincibility, of course. I can walk through enemies. It's just like a superstar in Mario Brothers. But be warned, it will not protect you from pits. If you fall down into a pit or a spike pit, you will die, and the thing will not help you. Okay, that's a buzz bomber right there. If you look in trees, especially in the first level, a lot of times there'll be item monitors hidden in them, like that one. So just keep an eye out for that. And really, there's no real easy way to get 100% complete on these levels, but you get a lot of rings and you can do it. Anyway, you pass this here at the end of a level and go into that ring. You get the special stage. And to get the ring at the end of the level, you need 50 rings to enter the special stage. And in here, the main thing you got to worry about are those R buttons. They reverse the directional spin of the level. And what you're basically trying to do is just jump onto these things. And that noise means to continue, by the way. You're just trying to jump onto these little crystals, that's what I call them, and break them open by hitting them a lot. And once they go away, you can jump in and get the... Oh, are you serious? You can jump in and get the Chaos Emerald if you don't suck balls like I do. Oh, Lord. But on the plus side, I did get a continue for staying in the level so long. I don't really know how long you have to be in there. Whatever. Anyway, this is the second act of the level. There are 3 acts to each level, plus a boss level. So that's a total of basically 4 acts per. No wait, there's just 3. Sorry, I forgot. There are 3 acts to each level, and at the end of the 3rd act, which is a full-size act, there is a boss, where you fight Dr. Robotnik. If you get all the Chaos Emeralds, that's basically 100% complete on the game. But sometimes it can be hard, and they really don't do anything. The Chaos Emeralds don't actually play a part in the gameplay until the 2nd game, in which they basically, if you get all 7 of them, and get 50 rings, you become supersonic, and you're invincible and fast. And it's awesome, and you can't actually even use that in the last boss battle, so it kind of sucks, actually. But there's no reason to collect the Chaos Emeralds in the original game other than trying to get 100% completion on it. It's really semi-worthless, to be honest. Alright, for this episode of the LP, we're just going to do Green Hill Zone, and then I will be back in a little bit. Oh, get it, get it. Yeah, yeah. What? Okay, this time I'll redeem myself, and I will not suck. Okay, or maybe I will. It's possible. Each one of these special stages, it gets harder and harder to find where exactly the emerald is. So you have to be careful not to jump into those pits. Luckily, I've played this game over and over again and know basically where everything is. It's just a matter of not sucking so hard. Generally speaking, you know you found the emerald when you see those clearish pinwheels. If you see the clear pinwheels, it's a safe bet that you can go through them and the emerald will be there. And then they'll close behind you so you don't fall out again, which is a nice little feature. Oh yeah, that's right. This one's actually easier, I think, because the crystals inside enclose you and allow you to stay there for longer. Anyway, alright, yellow Chaos Emerald for me. There are 2 chances each level to get a Chaos Emerald because the first 2 acts have that possibility of getting the ring, whereas the 3rd act has a boss at the end and that's it. Alright. Oh, also a major note, with the invincibility shield, if you get it... Alright, right here, okay. Here's a regular shield. This is awesome. It takes basically all the damage, and none of your rings get taken away. But as for the invincibility shield, it's great, but if you use it and you fall into a spike pit with no bottom, or you just fall into a bottomless pit, you will die. So, I mean, just like any other game, if you fall into a pit, basically you're dead. There's no recourse. Okay. Now there's a third thing in a game that you may not have known about. Sonic can roll up into a ball, not just while he's jumping, but while he's rolling down a hill and has incredible speed. Right? Using blast processing, of course. So if you run into here, right? If you run into a wall that has a breakable edge, you can just spin into it. Or you can even spin into enemies that are stationary on the ground. And of course, you need to be sure to keep your wits about you because stuff like that is there. Alright. I think they call that badnik a neutron. Spelled N-E-W-T-R-O-N. Haha, wordplay. Way to go, Sega. Jeez Louise, buzz bombers everywhere. The neutrons are actually pretty annoying, but they're easy to defeat if you know how. And this is the only time this will show up in the whole game. It's a spike wheel, and basically you just have to walk slow enough to get across it. I've jumped it a couple times, but it's not generally worth it. See, those guys are really annoying. If you don't take your time or don't run away quick enough, they're a pain in the butt. Also, if you don't get the crab meats. I should start calling them that. If you don't get the crab meats quick enough, they will shoot little lava balls at you. So, oh lord, yeah. See, this is what I get. I am not doing well today. Once I have a controller, this will all be a lot smoother. Are you serious? Okay, if you see up there, there's a thing. Also, that's just a ring box, but if I were to just stand here and jump up to it, it would have smashed me and killed me. So be careful of that. Alright, here we go. Now keep in mind if you die on this first boss, which is unlikely, and you can hit him before he even starts attacking. If you die on this first boss, and go back, then you will have no rings to fight him with. So be careful of that. And this is my strategy basically. I like to hit him and then just go under the ball. And you can just go through the chain like that. I don't know if that's actually going to work in Sonic 4 in the first boss, but probably not. Alright, and here at the end of the level you always break a little capsule that frees a bunch of your animal friends. It's wonderful and beautiful, and you know, you feel good about yourself. Alright guys, that is it for the LP today. I hope you all had fun. Next time we're going to be doing Marble Zone, which you can hear in the background now. So this has been Sweet Victory LPs with Awesomesauce. I will see you later.